Alright guys, welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is Ellie Plays, and today we're going to be doing a top 10 farmable champions list. So again, it's not in any specific order because every one of these champions can help you in different aspects of the game. So one of them could be number one for you guys because you want to focus on a certain aspect. Let's say you want to focus on campaign farming, or you want to focus on clan boss, things like that. So everybody we'll have a different list if it's in specific order. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not doing that. So let's get started. So farmable champions, I'm talking about champions you can get from campaign. One of the champions that drop from any one of these stages. So all these champions on this list are going to be good champions, and they will help you on your journey to beating certain things in the game. So you can beat dungeons or the campaign or an arena, things like that. So let's get started. Let's start from the top. So at number one, we have Executioner. So Executioner used to be really overpowered. He's a single-handedly solo brutal campaign by himself. You just have to max out his abilities, build him with lifesteal and defense, and then he has counterattacks and kills everybody. He never dies. It might take a long time, but he still can do it. But then he got nerfed. He's still a very solid champion, but he's not as good as he used to be. So he's still on my top 10 list for the best farmable champions. So his A1 has a stun, which is very good actually, because he counters, and then he has a chance to stun them. He has an AoE that decreases turn meter by 20%, and he can place decreased speed on the enemy. And he has a A3. When ascended to 3 stars, he places 60% increased defense buff and a counterattack buff on himself for 3 turns. And increase ally defense on all battles by 17%. So this guy is really good for campaign, and also very good for early arena. So that's why he's my list for the top 10 farmable champions. Number 2, from the Brimstone's Path, stage 12, probably the most or second most champion used as food in this game is Diabolic. I don't know, I think this guy might be the most in Cubus. Yeah, but Diabolic right here. So the funny thing is, she's actually a good champion, but a lot of people have like many copies of her, so they use her as food. I don't blame you, I do the same thing. So why she is very good is that she has an AoE that increases speed buff on allies for 2 turns, and she can fill the turn meter of all allies by 15%, and she also decreases the turn meter of all enemies by 15%. So she is actually a very good champion that is very fast. She's got 105 speed, so she is underrated kind of because of how she is utilized in this game. But again, I don't blame you guys, I do the same thing. Number 3 on this list, we got Saurus. So this guy's an uncommon champion. He is a very good AoE champion. He has an AoE on his A1 and his A2. His A2 has double hit, and he can do heal reduction. He is very good. He can farm campaign for you. If you make him level 60, you can do stage 12 3 brutal. I think it's like 12 seconds or something like that. He's very fast, but you gotta get the good gear pieces on him. And he's also very good for Spider's Den. Help you clear the first 2 waves in dungeons, so you can literally use him anywhere. So over here we got 3 champions on this list. So first up we got War Maiden. She's very good in arena, and she has poison on her basic attack. So why she's very good in arena, she has an AoE that has a 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. So if you're starting off this game and you want to excel in arena, you want to move up, let's say you got Kale, Aethel, or Elaine or Gallic, any of those guys, whichever one you pick, partner her up with War Maiden. Make sure War Maiden goes before them, and she will decrease the defense of the enemies, and then your Kale or whoever will nuke them, so you can end the battles really quick. So this is why she's on my list for the top 10 farmable champions. And another champion we got for arena is Berserker. So he's one of the top 10 farmable champions. He has A1, he attacks an enemy and fills the champion's turn by 30% if the attack is critical. 30% is big, man. His A2, he attacks one enemy, grants an extra turn if the target is killed. So again, this guy is a damage monster, man. He attacks all enemies 2 times, it will ignore 20% of each target's defense. So you can see, like, I don't have to explain, this guy is very good. He can actually help you in many aspects of the game, not only arena. So let's go over Shield Guard. So Shield Guard Has an ability called Uppercut. Whatever, right? Not that good. A2, AoE, fills the champion's turn rate by 20% on each critical hit. So each enemy that he crits, if you build him with 100% crit rate, he'll fill his turn rate by 20% per enemy. And then he will be going again, and he does massive damage because his damage based on his defense, and he's defense based. And then he also has this ability right here, removes one debuff from this champion each turn. So Stu Gaming did a video on this guy. You guys can go check that out if you want, where he's like literally uses this guy almost anywhere. I think he has a maxed out level 61. If you guys are interested, you guys can check it out. He's a very, very good champion. Number 7, we have Templar. So Templar is one of those guys that is underrated. He's a defense-based champion that does damage based on defense. So he has this move right here. Attacks 4 times at random. Each hit has a 25% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn. So if you max this out, it's a 50% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn. And then he places a block damage buff on himself for 1 turn. And its cooldown is 3 turns when maxed out. So he's going to be doing a lot of damage provoking the enemy. And then he has a pass over here, attacks with this champion's default skill whenever an enemy places a debuff on this champion. So he's a really, really annoying champion to face. He can also increase ally resistance in the arena by 50. Yeah, so he's very, very annoying. He has a move similar to Crimson Helm, that A2. And Crimson Helm is an epic champion. So number 8, we have Spirit Host. So Spirit Host is one of those very, very good champions. You don't even need to build her. You don't need to invest very much on her. You can just throw her in your leader spot in arena. You got yourself a 10% boost right there in speed. She can remove all debuffs on all allies and places a block debuff buff on all allies for 1 turn. She can increase ally attack in all battles by 50% when ascended to 3 stars. And she can heal herself by 50% of the damage inflicted on her A1. So she's a very solid champion. You can literally use her anywhere. Where I like to use her is in arena. I like using her in Spider's Den because of this ability right here. And then she can help you nuke the spiders. And yeah, that's why she's on my list for the top 10 Farmable champions. And let's go to the Kairok's Castle, where we got 2 of the champions that are on my list. We got Conqueror. So he has a double hit on his basic attack. Not too good, right? His A2 attacks 1 enemy, removes 2 random buffs from the target. So this ability is very good on those keeps. I think it's Spirit Keep and Magic Keep, where you need champions to remove debuffs. So this guy is very good for that. And that's going to be a 2-turn cooldown when maxed out. So you can basically farm duplicates and then feed it into your primary one to upgrade the skills. And he is also getting Ice Golem's Peak. Enemies killed by this skill cannot be revived. And that is on a 3-turn cooldown. So yeah, this guy is very good for dungeons. He can also increase ally attack in all battles by 18%. So this is why he's on my list, because everybody has different goals in this game. Sometimes you might not pull good champions. So any of these champions can help you fill a void. Not a void shard, but they can help you fill a void and something missing in your roster. So some honorable mentions, we have Rocktooth and we have Skullsworn. So the reason why I have to put Skullsworn on this list is if somebody doesn't have a good War Master champion that can do good damage in Clan Boss and higher stages like Brutal. I think he did like 5.6 mil. I don't remember the numbers. So if you want a champion that can do around 4 million damage on the Clan Boss, when fully upgraded, you can get Skullsworn. So it's easy to max out his abilities, things like that. That's why he's an honorable mention. He's not good for beginner players, but he is good for end game players that do not have any luck summoning. So that's it for the video, guys. If you guys have a different list, let me know down in the comment section. And if you guys found this video helpful or entertaining in any way, make sure you guys drop a like. And if you guys are new to the channel, it's the first time watching me, make sure you guys subscribe. And while you're at it, make sure you guys hit that bell icon to let YouTube know you want to see up to date on all my latest content. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like.